on, everybody? Dogman Dan here in Warframe. Today we're talking about an Oberon build guide. Alright, new setup since update 15 now came out. We have all the actual abilities available to us at all times. So I've made a couple of adjustments to this. So let's first just focus on the abilities. We'll touch base on those. For full details, of course, you can always go over to the wiki or whatnot. So we've got Smite, which focuses deadly energy within a target and then projects it outwards, damaging both the target and surrounding enemies. Basically, you're going to deal up to 500 damage with this and a 100% confusion chance for up to 50 meters based on how you build it. It will do 50% impact, 50% radiation, and does targets do suffer a knockdown. So you're going to have power strength and power range that are going to work on here. The additional projectiles that come out with max projectiles up to 6 extra projectiles, with up to 150 damage per projectile. Same setup. Radiation on this one is what it deals, and a weakened chance for up to 12 seconds. Power duration, power range, power strength are all going to be in here, so that's how that's going to work. Very good ability. It's going to be used a lot more than what it used to be in the old setups. So then we got Hallowed Ground, which sacrifices the ground before Oberon with Righteous Fire, inflicting damage to any enemy that stands in the flames. Okay, so this is going to do up to 100 damage in strength and a 20% armor buff at its max, based off of regular setup, okay, without additional mods on it. And what we're going to have this affected by power strength for the damage, duration for duration, of course, and the length and width of the Hallowed Ground will be based off of range. You can do radiation damage with it, and damages every half second over a duration of up to 20 seconds based off the mod. The armor buff is going to get you up to 20% armor buff, and will have all existing status effects removed in the process, and you also gain status effect immunity while on top of the Hallowed Ground for just a few moments. Alright, Renewal. Now, Renewal is just a quick fix. It is not a Trinity setup, right? So this is just more of a quick fix. It gets things done when you need it to. Healing waves of energy flow outward from Oberon to his allies, regenerating health over time. Energy drain is 5 drain per second. Okay, so your strength on this, you're going to have 125 instant heal once it hits your target, and a gradual up to 400 gradual heal on this. Okay, your duration based on the mod can go up to 10 seconds duration with a 45% bleed out slow, which is interesting. So once you have this activated on you while you're healing, you'll have a bleed out slowing chance, so that's going to be a great thing. There is no range on this at all. Now you'll have the healing amounts are affected by power strength, of course, so you get higher healing, higher power strength. Healing time is affected by the duration, of course, because of the way the mod calculates final time versus base time on this. You're going to want to use power efficiency because it does drain energy. So, and of course, Energy Siphon is deactivated while Renewal is being channeled. Just keep that in mind. So your Energy Siphon is not going to keep you up. So having the power efficiency mods on here will. Okay, and then of course there is the awesome Reckoning, which quickly lifts enemies into the air and then hurls them down with conviction. Enemies who succumb to this power have a chance to spawn health spheres, which we all know about by now. So strength-wise, you're going to deal up to 1,250 damage on the base mod, with a 50% health orb chance to drop. Duration is going to give you up to 4 seconds of blinding duration, and the range generally will be around 15 meters for cast radius and 4 meters for the blinding radius. So simply put, this is basically a bigger version of Smite, if you will, because it's going to deal 50% impact, 50% radiation. Your damage is going to give you confusion chance, and you're also going to get that chance to get the health orbs. Damage is going to be affected by the power strength and will give you knockdown as well. And the casting range, of course, is based off of range. The blinding part of this, the blind duration, is going to be affected by duration and range as well. The blind mechanic is pretty much the same as the Excalibur's radial blind. And it can hit enemies above and below you, which is awesome. So, this is a very versatile frame. If you know my style, I'm a very go and get into everything, so I can run this any which way that I choose and just keep things going. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get right into the build. Alright, let's go ahead and get inside of Oberon here, if we will. So this is how I've ended up building it. I still kept it with one forma. I did not need to make that change for any reason. I've got Energy Siphon as always. We're going to use Blind Rage for extra power strength. Now that's going to offset our power efficiency, of course. So we're going to put Fleeting Expertise and Streamline in here. And the reason for doing that is so we get the 90% minus the 40%, giving us a 50% efficiency on this. I know that the cap is 70% on power efficiency, but when you add in this negative part, that's why we do the double here. We got Continuity for some duration, nothing too special. Flow, of course, for max power because he does not have a large power pool. Sticking with Vitality, which is now maxed, and Redirection, which I've now got maxed. I finally, after almost 2 years, got those maxed up. So that's giving me a nice 925 health, 740 shield. And then finally, I decided to go with Undying Will in here for the bleed out reduction. Because I'm a very forward player, I like to be right in the thick of things. So this kind of helps out sometimes if I'm not paying attention right away. It'll also keep me being able to utilize his renewal if I need to in a bad spot for myself or any of the teammates. So that's basically what I did with him. I am happy with this. There's still many different ways you could put Oberon together, but for me this is my perfect setup, and I will always take this anywhere and everywhere that I want to go. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, as always, please feel free to leave them below. If you have a different build, you have a different setup, please also feel free to leave them below. I'm glad to have other people see everybody's setups and how they run them, why they run them. It's important, you know, because everybody does things so differently. So if you have any questions, as always, like I said, below. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.